Hey, welcome. I'm Christina Merkley, and this is the public visual satsang, which I do every couple of weeks or so, every 3 weeks. Probably going to shift it to once a month. I'm just going to share the screen here. In fact, before I do that, I have to do some tech thing that I should have done before I went to share the screen. So 1 second. Where's my slideshow button? There we go. Okay, now I will share the screen. If my mouse will cooperate. There we go. So good. I can see that. You can see that. Yay. I forgot to change my number. This is number 58. Song number 58 started at the beginning of the pandemic, is sweeping across North America and has continued along. So we meditate for 10 minutes to start, just to kind of get here, right? And reconfigure our energy, however you want to say it, with each other, even though we're online and across the world. Typically, we still create wonderful intimacy here. So we'll do that beginning with meditation. After meditation, I'll do a soft little welcome to bring you back here. And then we just see what's in the container. It's different every time. So some of you have been here before, and you might have been doing a piece of processing work or in other processing groups of mine. So if there's any reports you care to give about how you are and what's happening in your inner work and inner world, welcome to give a report. And then risings are also welcome. So if there's anything in particular that's coming up at this moment in time, let's hear about it, because that may be a portal, a doorway that we enter into for whatever wants to be processed in the group today. It'll be all spontaneous inner work. I don't know what's going to happen either. That's the beauty and co-creation of it. And it's usually magnificent every time. And we go for about 2 hours. You're welcome to come and go as you like. I do ask that you leave a little note if you're leaving in the chat, so I know that you're leaving okay. Sometimes things can be triggering, right? There can be stuff that's coming up. So I like to kind of hold the container as safely as possible. So if I have any inklings that, somebody went off, upset or triggered or something, I, of course, want to follow up. So you help me avoid all that if you're fine when you leave by just saying, all good, I'm signing off. So we use the chat quite a bit in here. Also, when we're processing, you're welcome, if there's ahas or insights going on, you're welcome to use the chat as well. We use it quite a lot here. Sometimes we segue over in a bonus time. So if we're in the middle of some processing and that person and I can continue along, then we continue along. So I'll make that explicit if we're hitting that timing. And you're welcome to stay or you're welcome to leave, whatever you need to do. We'll just sort it out at that time. And just as I had mentioned, that these are recorded, so they're put onto my Shift It Coach YouTube channel, and also shared amongst my visual coaching students as well, because it helps them to see some of the processes and techniques and things that we do here. And one way to put this, it's some people have familiarity with satsang. Some people know that's a term. And of course, that term gets used in lots of different ways. For me, it's about our minds, our hearts, our bellies, right? Our different intelligences. We do a lot of what's called self-inquiry, which is typical with the satsang. But I'm a visual coach. And so I have a lot of what are called visual maps. And so depending on what's arising in the container, I will match that up with visual maps and visual processes. Core maps come from my Shift It process, which is more typical kind of left brain or doer coaching work, practical, right? Lots of practical stuff can happen here in satsang. And then there's also embedded in these and my additional maps, a lot of deep processing tools. Several of you who are with me today in this, with all of us, you're in my container as well with Annika Lucas. And so more tools are being developed, particularly around projecting up and projecting down. I don't have a little snapshot of those on the slide, but I'll have to update my slides. So we have those in there as well. Really, really powerful work, brave work, courageous work. Now there is a collection of tools here. And if I remember, I will put this into the chat. Actually, I think I can do this right now. Here we go. Oh. Nah, sorry, I must have grabbed something. If anybody's a quick typer, let's see if I can get this. Now, because of me sharing this, I can't grab the link and put it into the chat. So if anybody is a quick typer and sees this, if you would plunk this into the chat, I'd appreciate it. On this page, and you would have probably seen this when you first signed up, but just a reminder that there are several processing tools that typically come up in Satsang that are on this page, right? So if you're looking for the visual maps, you'll find them here. Thank you. Lots of fast typers. I appreciate it. Yeah. And talking about Annika Lucas, my colleague in Shifting the Power, we will be doing a new processing group connected to that program. You can do it after you've done the program, or you can do it before. I don't have the page up on the site yet. I will next week, but just to give a heads up that is coming. So there is I'm right in the midst of my own private visual satsang. So that group is filled at the moment, but this next group is coming up. So there is a processing group coming up, a private one from May through to July 20th. Again, this will be in particularly focused on trauma and abuse and processing tools and production connected to that. So very, very powerful container. And because some people leave midway, just to let you know, I've set the date for the next one for this free public visual satsang. So the next one will be Tuesday, May 2nd. And I like to shift the times around. So I'm aware I haven't done one that's good for the Australasia crowd. So I've made it later in my day, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, North America. Sorry, if you're European, that's going to be middle of the night for you. But I have to mix it up occasionally so that Australians have some times that are decent for them to come. So I hope you come, Australians. I've set a late date for you, a time for you. Okay, so with that, if there's any questions about the container, please feel free to unmute and ask. And otherwise, we'll just segue into meditation and we'll pop back up after we meditate together for 10 minutes. Okay. So with that, I will mute myself, set my timer so I don't get lost in stillness, and I'll be back here in 10 minutes and we'll see what wants to come and come sit in satsang with us today. Yeah, okay. Hey, welcome, welcome. I just realized my mic was pushed way over on the other side of my desk, so I don't know if my preamble was very faint. No. Okay. And Jackie, I hope I didn't put you to sleep, given you're in New Zealand. Back to sleep. That's awesome. You're here so early. Thank you for coming. So we'll just segue as you're coming back from stillness, just segue back here into the now in this reality. And we'll just see what's present. As I said, it could be reports. So if you have been here before and you're swinging back in, if there's anything you want to share about how you are or what's up with you, you're welcome to report. And if you're new, you're welcome to say hello, an intro. And then also there might be a rising sprinkled here, so we get a sense of what's in the container. We'll find our way with that and with an agenda as we get to know what's here. Yeah.
I've got something coming up.
All right, Dolly, let's hear it.
Right out the gate.
She's ready.
It was actually coming up. Well, it's been coming up, but in meditation, it was just, it was hard to quiet my mind until the end.
Mm-hmm.
But,
can you give me a sense? And then I might just see if there's arising or reports here too.
Okay, great.
Give me a sense, and then we'll enter into it. We might not enter right away. We'll see.
Yeah. It's really just about finding my authentic voice.
Yes, please.
As I'm finishing up a practitioner program, and now it's, like time to sort of show myself in this new space. And I've not completely been hiding it, because I talk to friends and family and people I meet about it. But now it's almost like the social media presence, right? Because a lot of it is on Zoom. And so just as, it's reaching anyone, anywhere. But it's about me showing up authentically in a way that doesn't feel like promotional, sales pitchy, anything like that. I really want it to be my heart speaking.
Again, yes, please.
So
that's lovely. Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you. That would be lovely to enter into and meet more. Yeah. Thanks, Dolly. Somebody disappeared. Celia dropped off. Yeah. Hi, Renee. Yeah.
Hi. Good to be here. I was going back and forth about joining today, and I just felt this strong, I need to bounce in today. So I'm here. And as I was trying to get my mind to be still, right at the end, what came to me is why it was feeling like this was that I find myself trying to determine how to respond effectively to this rapid release of abundance.
Oh,
just a rapid release of abundance.
Yeah.
It's a shift of abundant opportunities to contribute, to be who I am, to show up, to give what I was created to give in the way that I've been given to contribute. And to do
now
that.
It's here, is it? Yeah.
It's here. Oh my gosh, it's here.
Awesome.
And how to do that with ease and grace and with the appropriate love and spiritual response, and not feeling overwhelmed by abundance, because the abundance is so much bigger than what I've ever experienced.
It's an acclimatization problem, right? It's so interesting. Yeah, I'm glad you're bringing this, because I have something similar going on. So it's I always get so much parallel processing with your work. So yay, I'm glad you came.
Yeah.
Lovely. I've got a note, so I'm taking little notes on my end, and already our agenda is starting to form. So thank you.
I totally resonate with what you just said, and feeling a bit the same in that there's opportunities that are coming up to do art, to do community work, to do the stuff that I love to do. And yet it's kind of overwhelming, and it feels like a flood. It feels like there's kind of too much of it to do it all well and do it all the way that I want to. And then there's also a part of me that gets confused, and I don't know what to do first. I don't know how to tackle the issues. And I know I've got the tools, but I'm just not using them to figure out where to go, when, and how to respond to things. But yeah. And also a recognition that there's a new voice that's rising in Canada, and it's an Indigenous voice. And I'm finding that really wonderful and heartwarming. And I'm wanting to figure out how to step gracefully away and just assist that Indigenous voice in a way to come forward. I live with HIV, and I've been in the community for over 30, 35 years. And now there's a lot of Indigenous voices that need to be heard. They've been shut down for a long time. So I'm really trying to figure out, how do I respond in a way that's both respectful and helpful in that situation.
Thank you, Peggy. I'm getting goosebumps. Very powerful topics and themes that are emerging. Now, not necessary, but I'm just leaving a bunch of space here just in case anybody else wants to pop in. Lots
I
is
guess
here. Yeah,
I-
please,
yeah,
Susan. Yeah, thank
yeah.
you. Yeah.
This is the first time I've been here, and a little reluctant to put something out when I know I have to leave early, but that's the way it is. I am moving into my voice. I have a similar experience to several of the gals here, but I have undergone such a deep shift over the last couple of years that as I come up, I'm overwhelmed by the letting go of the inessential. And it's coincided with some deaths in the family and some other configurations. But even apart from the mourning, that's not even what I'm talking about. It's more letting go of the structures, the connections there that may not have been nurturing and productive. So I feel a little inner trembling at the letting go. It's like that tarot card, the Tower. It's things falling apart. And yet it's so clear that something important and valuable is emerging. So I'm sticking with it. And that's why I'm here.
Beautiful. Thank you. I can so see that tarot card right in front as you evoke it. And the inner trembling, you are welcome here. Thank you. I'm aware of your time too, so I might just put you first up. We'll see. Hi, Jackie. I saw the flash of video come on, so yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm actually speaking, am I? Is that working? Oh, cool. Sorry, I'm just using it on my phone just because it's so early in the morning and I normally Zoom on my laptop. I just thought I'd say hello, kia ora from New Zealand, because it's very rude to show up late, but I had a few technical glitches this morning. Yeah, I just wanted to put my voice into the space because I find it really hard in a container having somebody with their video off, but I was just doing it before because it was dark. Yeah, I just wanted to share in the meditation, maybe because it's so early in the morning, my being's not processing at the moment, so not a lot came up, but I just noticed an energetic thing, and I don't know if it was me or in the field, but that feeling of not really dropping in a sense of being pulled a little bit outwards and forwards, I guess maybe being in this new container of people I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just resonating a lot with what other people are saying, and it sort of just called to me some of the things that I'm working through is how do I really find a place with like I'm quite an older mum, so I'm sort of juggling having small children and building my practice, which is a visual practice, and trying to reclaim my spiritual practice in the midst of chaos with young children. But yeah, I'm constantly for myself mapping out how can I find those threads of those really deep, I guess, core values, if you like, or the perspectives that link all of those things so that life is not divided into these separate things that you do, but they're actually all different manifestations of the one expression. Yeah. So that's sort of, I guess, where I'm at the moment.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Working project.
Aren't we all? Yeah. And again, thank you for joining us at a time that's so early for you.
Yeah, it's advantageous because my baby
no kids around.
You probably wake up in about an hour and want boob.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah.
sweet. Mm.
Okay, I will jump in here too.
Thanks, Sonia.
Hi, everybody. I was just following my inner voice today to join this meeting. The inner voice is getting stronger these last days because there is a shift occurring in my inner trauma work, a very important one. And today, I feel a great calmness because I've also so many balls to juggle in my life, and there's a lot going on. Engaging also a bit in community work. I have an ongoing education to finish. Maybe I will leave my working place soon, or there will be a shift there too. And so I'm asking myself how to juggle all of this, and also to simplify my life in order to focus on the essential, what's really important now in this still very chaotic time. But I also can feel, like many others of you said, that there's like a wave carrying me upwards, something like that. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
You'll see
And
all the yes, pleases in the self-inquiries that'll come up. Yeah. Sorry, Sonia, you said and?
and I'm very tired. I don't know if I can if I can be here all the 2 hours, and I've not eaten anything because I was following my voice to jump in here. So maybe I will. I don't know yet. I will see how the process goes.
Follow what you need. Yeah. And we'll know if you disappear on us that you're going to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's who we are today. It's taking a bit of a moment just to be with it. So I'm going to bring up my drawing tablet. And Susan, if you're up for being up, I'm going to start with yourself first. And we're going to meet that usual trembling, inner trembling. I don't know if you've seen any of this. So I take notes as we go. So, and you're welcome to do whatever works. Sometimes people, zero in on the notes, and sometimes they don't. So don't worry. The notes will be there for you afterwards if they don't work for you to see while it's unfolding. Now, I'm just going to work with a blank canvas. I have a bunch of templates, and I do have a template for self-inquiry, which is what I'm going to suggest we do to start here with yourself, knowing that it's a lot of parallel processing, right? So when one person works in the container, it's working all of us and working the collective too. And you may see chats coming in too as people are connecting with what you're bringing forth. Is there any particular color you like? I'm going to be using color here.
I'm a magenta kind of person.
Okay,
That
great.
crayon in the crayon box always got used up first.
Now, this is probably the closest I have. Oops, there we go. There, yes?
Okay, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so there's various things that you opened up with. So when there's a check-in, I kind of do a little cloud here with bullet points. That's what this is to represent. Because I can't recapture exactly what you had previously said, but the inner trembling really caught my eye. And the letting go of essentials. Inessentials. Let's keep the essentials.
Is that a cloud?
Yes. And so it was just a cloud of, it's a way that I do what you checked in with.
Mhm.
So it just means it's a collection of things here. And there were several points, and I'm not going to get all of them, but there was letting go of inessentials, inner trembling. I know that you've had some losses, some deaths,
Mhm.
and there's mourning.
Mhm.
So we're just welcoming all of it. It's all welcome because it's here in your reality.
Mhm. But also, I want to underscore that there's been tremendous personal growth. But in order to take the next step, I have to let go and accept the destruction of previous containers.
Let's get that in.
Because I don't seem to be able to coexist with them. They have to leave.
Mm-hmm. Let's put that, can't coexist with. So just agreeing. Seems very wise. You've been, sounds like understandably meeting this all the way along. So hello, tremendous personal growth. There's a yes, please. And there's sometimes a no, thank you with tremendous personal growth. So I'm hearing that in here too, with this letting go and accepting the destruction of those previous containers. So there may be mixed energy. There's maybe some yes, and there may be some no. So welcoming both mixes of energies are welcome. And then just see what happens as we're just welcoming all this and the mixed energy of it. Anything that you notice.
Now, there's something about seeing this deep inner work in somebody else's handwriting that's odd.
Yeah.
And it's in caps. So we're saying it's important and not inconsequential.
Mm.
So I thank you for that acknowledgement. And it reminds me that a lot of what I'm going through is the result of a decision to get through it. And I may be disturbing myself a bit by pushing, but this is my time for moving through this. This is my time. And I'm taking it on. I haven't mentioned the T word, but there is some trauma operating here.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike some other members of my family, I am functional, but there is a price to be paid, and I've paid it. I've paid it off, and now I want something else.
So let's meet. Oh, hello. There's a longing, right? Something else.
Yes, there is a longing, very strong one, and it has been there for as long as I can remember.
And let's agree with the paid it off. You know, price has been paid. Thank you. Paid off. No more, not necessary.
That's right.
And
With
yes,
high
please.
interest, I must add, with high
Pardon?
interest.
Yeah. Okay.
Interest.
Yeah. More than enough has been paid.
Yes.
Great return with that high interest. And therefore, oh, hello, the longing. Hello, longing. There you are, my old friend. Something else. Yes, please. And we can even, because there have been so many losses and so many reconfigurations happening, as I'm sensing with what you're sharing, space has happened, right? And so a reconfiguring in your field, so to speak. So I just got my sign. I'll explain the metaphor. In airports, right, we have the gates or the hangars, and out on the tarmac, there's the people who guide those planes in, and they've got those neon sticks. Yeah. So in a way, it's a little psst to consciousness to say, hey, something else, come on in here. There's room, there's space. So it's a little invitation, trying to get the attention of that something else. And just seeing as you're inviting it in and maybe flashing some of the neon sticks, right? Hello, over here, come on in. There's room for you. There's a gate here to receive you. Anything you notice as you're doing that? How does something else behave or yourself behave?
I just took a deep breath when you said there's room.
Ah,
So even if I can't move everything off the tarmac, there's still room. It can still come in. Doesn't have to be one or the other.
yes, and yeah. So good news, just the flash of there's room and the resonance and the calm or whatever that was that it brought, just yes to that. Yes, please. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, there's room. And yes, and, right? Not everything has to be resolved. There's space, regardless, for this something else to start to occupy and come on in. And the coming on in may be happening, or you might notice something else. My word is yeah, buts. So if there's anything that comes in and interferes, just let us know. Or if it's just flowing in, right, in its own natural pace. We can even say a couple of suggestions like, oh, come on in. Maybe you want to root down. Maybe you want to rise up. Maybe you want to expand, right? It has its own intelligence as it comes in. So just kind of seeing what it naturally does as it comes in and it occupies your field, your space a little bit more here.
Well, it wants, I think, a lot of space.
Ooh, okay.
Wants
Yes,
to
please.
open up. It is an energy that has been pushed aside for too long. And it's the most important part of what I have to deal with for the rest of my life. I would like to make it a life, the primary life task for me now going forward, no matter what else happens.
Hello, primary life task. Come on in and stretch out more space. Yes, please. As it's coming in and just stretching out. Yes, please. These are supposed to be little hands. And just continuing to notice, you're just doing beautifully to just see as it, hello, primary life task. And yeah, there's lots of space. Stretch on out. You're welcome here. Look at all the space. Come right in.
Is that primary life task orbiting?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh. Well, I like the idea of it orbiting around a sun that is helping to propel it along its course. I like the relationship between that task and essential energy
Mm,
and primal energy.
yes, please.
This is a very right brain oriented task. I've excelled at left brain, done that.
Now the other side, the balancing. Let's put orbiting. We want to, the left brain, the mind. So I'm just going to get, this is my quick little symbol. So, and I always say, don't take offense because it's not necessarily pretty looking, but it's a way for me to get a profile. So the left brain, I get it. There was a little bit of a diss there, but I want to just actually give it its honoring. Oh, hello, left brain. You're welcome here. And I hear you, like many of us here, have had a long trajectory over there, and our new friend, Susan. Deep bows, if bows feel comfortable. Bows is just a general respect. So there might be another way you want to do it. But I just feel compelled to just bow to the left brain. Like, wow, look at you. Thank goodness you've been in, Susan, and had a long run here. And right brain, you are welcome here. Oftentimes it might be the heart or even the belly.
Well, left brain helped me put food on the table and keep a roof over my head. So
Yes, please.
I'm
Practical. Yeah.
very, very happy that left brain is with me.
Yeah. Yay. Good. It got its due. There were wonderful survival mechanisms and coping and practicality and doer, all awesome. And now, because of all that base, this connection here, the right brain now can occupy and stretch out a little more here for this life task, this life stage.
The stretching idea that you've mentioned several times, Christina, for me, was connected to voice and reach and sound. I'm looking for ways to tell stories that have reach.
Yes, please. Good idea. We like it. I'm just cooing at your consciousness within you and consciousness at large as this is emerging. Yes, please.
Well, I like that as a mantra. Yes, please.
Yeah. Sometimes we have to know thank you, but so far it's been a lot of yes, please here with you. Yes, please. Yes, please. Ooh, yes. Good idea. I'm just seeing how it responds to your yes. Your yes. Ooh, yes, please.
It's so interesting to me that you chose that orbiting idea. I'm obsessed with a film called Ad Astra, To the Stars, that's all about really an interior journey that they set in space. This is a Brad Pitt thing, but I've watched it a gazillion times. and the orbits, just the orbiting of the planets, the orbiting of the solar system around the Milky Way. I just love the metaphor. It's the most expansive idea that I think I've been holding in my head.
Mm.
And it elevates the task beyond the pesky.
Mm.
This task, often the word sounds like something small, but this is a primary life purpose, probably. More of a work. More of a work.
Mm.
In the good sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because it's in orbit and because it's part of this universal mystery, it's connected to what's specifically me and all that is so far beyond me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I think this might be it, but just see, because this is a good place to leave and grok in. I can just really feel it. And just checking to see if there's anything else that you notice. And often I'll ask for a title, right? So if we were to put a title on this, what's its title?
Mm. Well, right now I'm thinking core energy.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's really beautiful. Thank you, Christina.
My pleasure. Thank you. I'll send you the map.
I'm really sorry I'm not going to be here for everyone else's. I will come back in May and be a witness to all the other wonderful work that the rest of you all are doing. But I'm so glad that I found my way here today.
So are we. And if you would jot, if you know how to do a direct message to me in the chat, if you would put your email.
Sure.
Just so I send it to the right Susan on the list.
Yes. In the year of my birth, there were more Susans than in any other time in history.
Thank you, Susan. Beautiful. Thank you for coming. Perfect. I got it. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your presence. See you next time.
Bye. Take care. Oh, so I've just given Susan's a quick save. So usually something unfolds as it just did with her, and then we just come back and we just kind of, there's probably going to be what's called piggybacking. So she's got us off and rolling here. So we'll just see what wants to happen next. I'm just going to look at how things fell out in the introductions. Dolly, are you okay if we go next?
Sure. Let me just close this door.
Okay. I have 3 monitors over here on this side, so sometimes it takes a little bit to thread my mouse through them. So I've done that. Let's see. Okay, and you can use the chat. So if there's anything that's personally going on as you're have witnessed and maybe even being grokked a little bit by Susan's work, you can certainly note that if you care to in the chat, share it with all of us. And yeah, I just am kind of feel my own intuition, right? So I'm just, and there's several of you stacked up. So we're just going to move pretty quick here. We're just going to go right into Dolly. And Dolly, anything that's up for you or strikes you from what just unfolded with Susan's work? Or is what most prime, what you were bringing was authentic voice and your heart speaking, right? As you go into our world of social media and all that kind of stuff to just really be yourself as opposed to the typical shtick in there.
Yeah. There is that. And there's also, you know, I feel like the theme that's coming up or that has come up with others that have mentioned the shift happening. And I think, and that's one of the things also of just like allowing the old to fall away of what no longer serves me. And I think that's where I'm, you know, trying to find my space in who my authentic voice and who I really am, and not old programs. And
I'm ready to write. Is there a color you want? Oh, little baby's up.
I'm going to trust what came up, which is green.
Green? Okay.
Yeah.
Just waving to the baby. So cute. Hi. You're so cute. You should be asleep. Mom was trying to have some mom time.
Oh,
You're so cute. Oh, you're going to be shy. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Dolly.
yeah.
So old voice, new voice, kind of the letting go. You were really resonating with the letting go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just start there. Oh, hello, letting go. And some of it is welcome, but I'm also hearing a not so welcome, right?
As soon as you said hello, letting go, it was like the taking the deep breath and like making space. I could feel energy already moving.
Oh, great. Yay. Okay. Excellent. This is the benefit of doing this together. Then we have shorthand. So, let's have some space, just like we saw going on with Susan. Yes, please. Good idea. And maybe a little stretch out here for yours too. Like, stretch out. And we can take up some room here, making some space. Good idea.
You know, something that's coming up is like the way I speak with people, I can easily drop into my heart in voice.
Yes. Yes.
But when it comes to writing, like my sister said, she was like, it's like you're channeling a senior. And nothing wrong with seniors, okay? But she said it sounds like, and I was like, you know what? I totally get it. It's like I'm channeling, you know, like a senior version of me in another dimension or something. It feels filtered when I write.
Okay, let's go to first off. You said I actually do this really fluidly, right? It's a superpower of yours usually, right? So in your speaking and your singing. So let's first off meet that and agree with that before we go to the but. The singing and the speaking, that your heart and your ability to connect with emotion is so present. Yes, please. Yes, please. And then there's this weird person older in another dimension thing that happens to you with the writing. So that's going to be like, it's like brakes kind of hit when you encounter the expression tool of the writing.
Yeah.
So just, oh, hello, like, ugh, don't like you so much. Like, what the heck happened to my
You know,
usually fluid heart?
yeah, you know what, and it's not about senior. It's more like this old timey person, like from another age.
Okay.
And
There's a
it
little
doesn't-
character in here. Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't represent where I am in my present, at my most present.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Old character from another age. Yeah. So, oh, hello. Hello, you in there. What do you know? When I write this, there's this little character, there's this little part here.
Yeah.
And you don't like it because it's got a different essence there. So what is it? Is it tight? Is it contracted? Is it old-fashioned or something?
Proper.
Proper. Oh, okay. Good to know. And so you're just meeting it. So just zeroing in like we do with all parts, right? Oh, hello. Isn't this interesting? What do you know? There's a proper old-fashioned, I want to say dude. I don't know if it's masculine or feminine energy. You tell me. It kind of felt more like a dude. Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah. Isn't this interesting? Oh, hello. And what happens is you kind of swim on up, down, or wherever he is. And
what
spot
happens when he shows himself?
Yeah. And when you notice him.
He makes sure there's, correct punctuation, and that there's nothing offensive, that it's very straight, and I'm not very straight. Not that way.
Yeah. Kind of has a little stick up his
okay. I'm a bit rebellious, and it's like this person keeps me, I don't even want to say in check, but keeps me in line, keeps me in form. As if people
in line, and what was the other one? Keeps in form. Is that what you said? In line, in form?
In form, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
makes sense. Yeah. So this is a polarity, right? So we're just making that aware. Oh, hello. There's this conflict in the energies, or the opposites and poles in the energy. Normally there's that rebelliousness, and this is the flip opposite. This is like, no, in line, in form, please.
It's like behave.
Behave. Yeah. I can see why that would get the rebel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is rebel. So we're just, we're just spotting it, right? We're not doing anything with it. We're just meeting. Oh, hello. Look at this. Look at this polarity. Look at these opposites. Wow. And just see what happens as you see it, as you come into connection with it, anything that occurs.
Well, he's standing in front of me with a ruler.
Oh, ruler even. Wow.
But I put out my hand to shake it, to shake his hand.
Nice gesture. What happens when you attempt to do that? Does it get received, or what happens?
Yes, that feels very emotional.
Oh, okay. Something, the heart suddenly arrived. Wow. I'm just welcoming the emotional. You are welcome here. This is your comfortable, familiar territory. And what's going on? What do you notice?
And his name is Acceptance.
Oh, wow. Hello, Acceptance. Nice to meet you. And just seeing what's happening as you're connecting and
Yeah.
shaking hands and meeting each other, and emotion and acceptance is unfolding.
And he wants me to sit at a desk, like at the school desk.
Oh,
What showed up was like one of those old school desks.
yeah. Let's see.
I don't want to.
Hmm. Just coo at that. I don't want to, right? Just coo at it. You're right. You're right. We don't like it. Ugh.
What came up was go to the principal's office.
Oh. Well, there's probably go to principal's office. So, did that happen? In I mean, there's always the threat of it, right? But I'm just wondering, is there an orphan attached?
You know, that's interesting. I didn't get in trouble in class. Instead, I just didn't go.
You sidestepped it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you skipped it, didn't go.
Yeah.
So probably there was a lot. I have larger context on you, right? Given the Shifting the Power course and some of the work over there. So you might want to just hey, good job with the not going. There's a yes to that. There's obviously a no too. Missing out on school in various ways can be detrimental. It may or may not have in your life, but just for the coping survival part of it, sidestepping the punishment, sidestepping the rigidity and everything, the rules and the obedience, and just do a good job to that part, right? The one who did do the skipping.
Yeah. She was
maybe even flowers or something, like lots of love, something to, you just said she was saving herself. Yeah. So extra acknowledgement.
Like I can already feel it that she was saving herself because she didn't feel like she fit in. So her go-to is just not to show up.
Brilliant. And she did save herself. So just deep bow of respect, deep acknowledgement, deep thanks, deep appreciation. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for your saving me. You did it. You're in front of us now, so she did a good job. I'm just seeing what's going on for this acceptance
I'm
here.
hugging her.
Oh, good. Keep going with that. Keep going with the hug. How is she responding to the hug?
She's accepting.
Good, because acceptance is on the scene.
And saying thank you for seeing me.
Our pleasure. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Thank you for saving Dolly.
And that seems to be what's coming up, is just that she had felt so unseen. And there's a sense of So why bother?
Hmm.
That was then. But I'm letting her know that we're okay to do that now.
Yay.
That it's okay to be seen now.
How is she responding? She might have some yeah buts, so that's okay. We'll take them if she does. Yeah.
The yeah, but is that people can be cruel.
Agree. It's true. And what do you say to that?
That things are different now.
Uh, Good to let her in on that. Let her know how old you are too. It might be time. It might be time to renegotiate her role a little bit. Because you're not the little girl anymore. Let her know how old you are now and how much you appreciate her skills and abilities. However, they're a little out of date now. You don't want to fully, completely get rid of her because she's obviously very helpful to you. There will be times that she needs to go away.
I'm just letting her know that the same dangers, or the dangers that were there, are not here now.
Mm. And how does she respond to that information? Does she believe you?
She's I see her going like this, like, thinking about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's wise. Yeah. Good. You think about it. Smart not to rush. Take it in. Consider.
I asked her if she's willing to come with me,
Hmm.
and she actually she said yes, because it beats
Oh, good.
staying in this place of loneliness.
Yay. Yeah. Just tell her not necessary. Loneliness isn't necessary. Come. You belong here with me. Come here. I got you. I love you. I appreciate your skills and your abilities. She's an escapee.
She sure is.
Yeah. And escapees can come in handy
She's
at
coming with me.
times. Even with the writing that you're doing in the now, you may need and your voice and your authenticity, whatever channels you're using, right? Whether it is written or if it's voice or if it's expression in whatever way, there may be some places that she wants to avoid and not go where they're cruel. So, she can still use her abilities to point that out to you. However, you're a grown adult now. And the world has changed in some good ways too. So it doesn't have to be everywhere 24/7. But good to keep her on the alert for looking out for those places that aren't safe, that are cruel, and not going there. Yeah, let's avoid those, please. Her escapiness can come in handy in the right places.
It feels like she's with me.
Yay, good news. She joined you. How miraculous. Wow.
And yeah, like she says she's ready for more playfulness.
Ah, playful writing. Good idea.
Yeah.
Loosen it up a little bit. Not so proper, not so correct. A little more playful.
Throw out the ruler.
Ah,
Yeah, that feels good.
good. That's her.
Yeah.
And let's just inviting the feeling good to stretch out. Hey, feeling good. Come on in. Writing can actually feel good, can be playful. How's that old character? How's that old character doing with his ruler?
It feels like an old story.
Yeah, old story. That's good. Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking. He's in his right place. He's the old story. This is the new one.
Yeah.
New story. Yes, please. And just check this playful one. What's the title she wants on this?
It feels like just in the playground.
Oh, yes, please. Not in school. She's in the playground, the best part of school.
I didn't even connect that.
It was just got a flash of, oh yeah, I like the playground too. Recess. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Christina. It's beautiful.
Oh, my pleasure. Very beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for holding space. And little child energy in here too. Hey, Renee, I think you're up. How are you as this unfolding has been happening?
Oh, amazing. Now I know why I was being drawn in.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your color? What color do you want me?
What color? Ooh, wee. Wow. Gosh, I don't know. What came up at first was like a royal blue, but I also like green, a bright green too.
Well, I'll do both.
The first
So I'll start with the blue and then I'll find the green to come in at some point. Good.
Okay. Yeah.
So what is most present at this point in time, do you notice?
What's most present is that that next is here.
Oh,
Next is here.
already here. Excellent.
It's like next is now, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, next is now. And
so let's welcome it. Oh, hello, next. You're now.
Yeah,
you're right here.
Yep,
You are welcome.
Here. You're right here.
You're right here. You are welcome.
You are right here, and you are welcome. I feel like, while I can say, next is now, that I've been present with the fact that it was coming and that it was accelerating. It was accelerating at a pace that mm, that there were things that had to be different in order for me to receive it at this pace and not sabotage it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dealing with.
Let's say no thank you to the sabotage. Nice and clear.
No,
Thank you. Not necessary.
No.
Yeah.
How about
good?
just no?
Good. Big old no. Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
no. to self-sabotage, right? And so that's been present. I've been aware of both.
Yep.
I talked about the
Been freaking you out a little as it's been coming and accelerating.
this rapid release at the same time. Old stuff is self-sabotage, which is tied to, avoiding things that have happened in the past when I was rising. Right.
Right.
But I could feel it like, oh no, not this time. Not this time. There isn't a need for that this time. There's no need for that.
Let's welcome rising then, because then rising can come more without all the old ways, right? Without the reruns. Reruns, boring.
Without the reruns. Yeah. Yes, without the reruns. No reruns.
The repetition wound stuff, not necessary.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep playing that out.
No.
Rising in and of itself, please. Nice, clean rising.
Yes, I like that. Clean rising. Yes. Yeah, that resonates because I know, and I've shared this with you before, that I felt before my 65th birthday, I'm going on 67 now, that I felt this real strong sense I was born for this decade.
Yay.
I was born for this time.
Good.
Right? I was born for this decade. And so as it's coming forth, the other things that have kept me, back, I could feel it like, okay, getting to a certain point, like, ooh, the self-sabotaging behavior.
But just let it know those were previous decades. They were this decade. Yeah.
Not this decade.
So it's okay for it to have existed in the past in those decades, but hey, this is this decade. I was born for this decade.
I was born for this one. Exactly. And so when I opened up today and I was just allowing to come forth, what I was sensing was that this need to respond effectively to this rapid releasing of abundance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel that I have been asking for my life to be poured out, for the contributing to be all, right? For it to just be that. And now it's like rapid. It's coming at me so fast, right?
Yep. And hold on. Let's say yes, please, to this before the no starts to. So, hello, rapid release of abundance.
Yes.
You are welcome here. Hello. Because it's been called, right? You've summoned it.
I called it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it came.
I called for it. Thank you for that reminder.
Here, come on in. I'm here. Open arms.
I did. I've been doing it for a minute.
Now that's the yes, but we know that there's a no in here, right? So I just evoked the yes, please. But that's okay. Let's go to the no because it's here. So
the no is about being able to do it with ease and grace and spirit led without being overwhelmed. I don't want to be overwhelmed. I don't want to be overwhelmed by it.
Okay.
And I don't.
Yeah. That's the no. So there's a no to the overwhelm.
Right.
So let's coo at this, right? Oh yeah, not necessary. Overwhelm, you're not necessary. You're previous decades. You can go over there.
Right.
We're just playing with it. So just see how it responds. Yeah, not necessary. You belong over there. This decade, hey, this is ease. This is grace. This is spirit led.
This is spirit.
And to
led.
those three, back to the
Mhm.
hanger and the neon sticks. Hey, Grace. Hey, Eve. Hey, spirit led. Hey, this is your hanger. This is your decade. Come on in over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just see what's happening. How are they responding?
Mm-hmm.
Are they aware that this is their decade?
The word that's coming up is that you belong.
Yay, yay.
I belong. I belong. I am accepted and I belong.
Yes, please.
You know, I belong and I am accepted. So I don't need those other things.
There's accepted again. That's our beautiful theme. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's your yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mhm.
Renee,
Yes.
goosebumps. There it
Yes.
is.
Yes, there it is. Yes. It's like the space in life that I belonged in is wide open and it's big and it's expansive, and that's the way it was intended to be. So it's about just receive it and not draw back. Just receive.
Mm-hmm.
And let go of anything else, but just receive and trust that I will be able to do this. I will be able to handle this. I will not fail at this. I will not be overwhelmed by it. You know, because it's supposed to be like this. And I believe that. And so I have to accept that and let it be that. And not constrain it by anything this world is trying to tell me or anything I've seen. That no, my life was born big. It was created big. And I need to allow it to be big and not allow anything I've been taught or observed to constrain me. That's how it feels.
Yes. So just that stretch of you're welcome here. This is me.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
decade,
Yeah.
born to do this. Everything led up to this. Everything got me to be able to hold this, receive this.
Created for it. I believe that, you know, I know when things are created, they are created with the form and the power and all they need to be what they are. And I believe that that's where I'm at, that everything that was in design and created inside of me is now. It's like, okay, no more waiting, now, period, and forever. So it's like now and forever. You know, it's now and forever. It's not going to roll back. There is no back.
Excellent. Yes, please.
It's just now and forever. Right. And yes.
Here
Yeah.
on in, now and forever. Yes, please.
Yeah, there is no back. Yeah, there is no back. And I'm excited by that. You know, as you know, the J and the V have significance in my name, right? So this is the J part. This is the joy part. This is for, like the words of Jesus said, for the joy set before. So I feel like this is the joy part for me. It's like, wow, for the joy part. This is
Yes, please.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On April. Here we are on Good Friday.
Good Friday. Yes.
Joy. Yes, please.
Yes. And victory.
Yes.
You know, that's
Let's not forget the V. Yes,
No,
please.
joy and victorious. It's joyful and victorious. It's joy and victorious. And I feel I have been being called to accept that. And all the other things have had to fall off. I've had to let them go. You know, I've had to
Disagree and just it's allowed. You're welcome here. It's allowed because you've it reminds me of what Susan had said about she's paid the price with interest, right? So it's like all those other decades paid that price. It's okay to receive this joy and victorious.
It's okay. Yep. It's okay.
Allowed, right on
And
track, mission, purpose. Yes, please.
And I don't have to explain or apologize.
Right. What's the opposite of that?
I can just be.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to explain or apologize. I can just be, you know.
So let's welcome the just being. Just be this. This
Just
is
be.
you. Just being it. No apology. Just is.
Just be me. Mm. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
There it is. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm,
You're right. You're right.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, yep, yep. Wow. Wow, it feels wonderful. It feels wonderful.
Welcoming that feels wonderful. Good sign.
Mhm.
Yes,
It
please.
does. It feels so wonderful, wonderful. Ugh. And I've said this times before in some of our conversations, is that there is no processing of this. There's just, it is now. This is it. It's not like I have to transition. It's like, no, now. It's like the leap now, right? The acceptance now, the yes now. And you know, that's it.
Yep. Done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. It is done. Ooh.
Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Decades in the making, but simple as that.
Decades in the making.
Mhm.
66 years in the making.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ooh-wee. But now I can laugh. I so love the fact that I am laughing these days.
Yay.
Ooh, yay. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
What's the title?
Oh my goodness. Um, hmm. Now. The title is Now.
Yes.
Mhm. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Beautiful. Mhm.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Mhm. And so it is.
And so it is. Yes. Hmm. Wonderful.
I've missed you, Renee, and this energy. It's so nice to. Yes, yes, yes. We're in it. Yes.
Yeah. Hmm.
There it is. It's giving us a quick save.
All right. Thank you.
I will send it to you.
All right.
We're just coasting on this wonderful energy and the now of it and the reception and the receiving
Hmm.
and all those paying of dues that makes it okay to like receive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It all matters.
And it's still giving and receiving because all of this is connected to your service too, right? It continues to be used, to be of service, to be plugged in, to be right there for what is needed and what is happening at these times, where you're planted, the people you're working with,
Yes.
expansion
Yes.
that's happening. Yes, please.
Yes, please. All of that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Totally developed to be able to do this now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not overwhelming.
Nah.
It just is normal.
It just is. It just is.
It's your normal.
Yes. my normal.
Mm-hmm. And acclimatizing, like, yep, this is my new normal.
Yes, 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 yes. Mm-hmm.
And there's previous decades had their normal, and that was okay because that was what was going on then. And
Yes.
there were stepping stones, right? There was intelligence to all of them.
Mm-hmm. 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 They were all necessary. They mattered.
Sounds like a path, a plan, a developmental unfolding,
Mm-hmm.
step by step, so that your work, your craft, you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a deep bow to the previous decades.
Yes, absolutely. Deep bow.
Yeah.
Thankful.
Because you
Thank
stand on the shoulders, of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Deep bow. Yes.
And maybe even
Yes.
some of that abundance, flow that abundance down there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because there's a largesse, there's more than enough to go around, right? Because they had their tough times. So just you as their future self, you just kind of beam love down the timeline, and you beam abundance. You're like their older, wiser mentor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going to be okay. And thank you for what you're doing, because you helped me learn a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm now where I am. I mean, I feel the same way about my younger selves and everything they went through, right? I stand on the shoulders of them. And they got help. And now I understand it was me beaming it from the future.
Mm-hmm. Good, good. Good, good, good. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you too have your future self, right? And also your spiritual connection here, right? So there's more coming, in terms of the developmental path.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you receive support from your future self mentors and from spirit overall as a mentor
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or source, right? God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Still receiving. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So receiving
Always.
it, and passing
Always.
it down the line.
Yes. Yes.
In the
Always
flow.
receiving. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that, Christina. I so feel that it's necessary to send it back, because all of that was necessary and it has kept me, sustained me. I've grown. And while I may have felt in struggle at times, it was necessary. So accepting and giving to that, I feel that strongly in what you're saying.
Yeah.
I really feel that strongly. It's necessary to send that back in gratitude, that back in thanks, and to go forward with the realization that is how it is.
Yeah.
That,
yeah. And you're letting your younger selves, your younger consciousness in on the bigger picture, right?
Yeah.
So their struggle or their upset makes sense in a larger context. It wasn't for naught.
It was not. It was not. Yes. It was not in vain. It was not for naught.
Yeah. It was actually
it was
for
as necessary.
excellence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Look at what we're doing. Look at who we're working with. Look at the skill set we have. Thank you, my younger selves.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because sometimes the only way we learn and get good, as consultants and various things that we do and our functions is through the school of hard knocks, right? And our younger selves weathered that. And we have all their experience and all the wisdom from that. And you can say, look at who we are now. Thank you. Look at what we're doing now. Look at our work now. Look at our clients. Look at the impact. And there's heavy duty stuff going on in the world here in the 2020s. And we're ready for it because of you guys.
Yes.
You women.
One other thing that comes up, Christina, in that is that it's okay to be perfectly imperfect human.
Oh yeah, it is. It's the reality.
Perfect.
Then and now, right? Yeah.
Then and now. Whereas before I didn't feel it, but now I understand it is okay, perfectly perfect perfectly imperfect.
Tell them
human.
that. To just tell them you're
Yes.
perfect in your so-called imperfection.
Yes, perfect.
You're okay.
Yes.
There's nothing deficit about you.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The bigger
Nothing.
picture, this is all makes sense. Thank you for being you.
Yes.
You're
yes,
not deficient. You're not
yes,
lacking.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes,
even if it
yes.
feels like things are scarce, they actually aren't in the bigger picture. We now know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We know we're on it when
I know.
when Renee's yes is like, whoa, we're in the zone. Yeah. Feels so good.
Mm-mm-mm.
Deep love back there. And I can feel the love for you, right? For our future selves, the back and forth of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And just compassion for the tough things that they endured, whether it was personal or professional. Like, yeah, we know
Mm-hmm.
that was hard.
Mm-hmm.
And just say to, I'm here.
Yes, I'm here. And thank you. I'm here and thank you. Thank you.
I'm here for you. I see you. I comfort you. All those past selves and their various things that they bumped into that resulted in the wisdom and the ability to receive abundance that you now have.
Yes. Yes. Ooh, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Truly. Very, you can see the chats, inspiring, amazing. Yeah. Strong, authentic. Yeah. Okay, so we just come back to our full circle. Renee, continue to ripple, right? Just continue to ride it, ripple it, integrate it in. The timelines back and forth happening, just keep on cooking with that. Beautiful. And it's here in the container, cooking a soul, so to speak. And then I'm just aware of the full group, so I'm just going to see where are we at time-wise. About 10 minutes for official time. Certainly welcome to go into bonus time. And others who came forward with check-ins or things that they potentially wanted met here in Satsang. If you're feeling there's still some work to do, please let me know. And then we'll just see how to work with what's still wanting to happen here. A lot can happen in 10 minutes, and then we may move into bonus time. So, Peggy, I'm feeling you in particular. And let me get Linda. Linda's coming in. Hold on. I'll just say once there's, welcome, Linda. Hi. and Peggy, yes.
I just resonated so much with what Renee was working with. And it's one thing that I thought of partway through Renee is that my mom used to say to me, don't forget it comes so easy to you. And what she didn't see was all the groundwork to make it come easy. Like, I just think that that's true for many of us. When you get to a point where you've done the work, you've done the soul searching, you've done the workshops, you've taken the time to go inside, and all of a sudden things start to happen. And it feels like for you, and I think for me as well, things are starting to emerge, and that's helpful. And if we can approach it with joy, that's such I love that when you got to that point, it just felt like, yes, that's what we want, is to be able to go forward and take the knowledge that we have, the learnings that we've built, keep learning, keep growing, but do it with joy. And
Peggy, can we piggyback? Because I can feel the parallel processing happening. And I love the appreciation and recognition for Renee and what's here. And I'd invite you to I statement it.
Okay. I feel that the joy is resonating with me really, really strongly. The need for joy right now in these times. It's so important that we approach things from the perspective.
Let's do I.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm really good at that. For my pronouns, I often go she, her, and they, because I really feel strongly that I'm a collaborator and that
then we if in the we it's also you as opposed to out. Yeah.
But I will. I think it is helpful to go.
So joy, you're welcome here, and then maybe even you could go to the now. Joy now.
Joy now more than ever.
Yes, please.
In this world that I notice is divided at times for things that it doesn't need to be divided about. And really, in my heart, it's not that I see it as divided, it's that I see it as reaching out, the need for me to reach out and understand, and like using the constellations, which I learned about through you, Christine. I think those are so important for me to try and recognize how to slip into a place of deep understanding of the.
Let's say yes, please, to that.
Yeah.
Yes, please, constellation and that kind of connection, or whatever the essence is of constellations. Agree with that, because we're going for what's the opposite of the divide, right? So the constellation gives the feel of that, because that's a whole system, right? So to the systemic, to the system, to the whole, yes, please.
To the courage,
and to the reaching out to your the definitely that impulse and that desire to reach out and cross those chasms. Yes, please.
Yeah, and having
star to connect to star. Yes, please.
Yeah, I just was thinking that courage was really important.
There you go. There's your next layer. So, and that's such a big one in the work I do with Annika. So, yes, please. Courage, you are welcome here. It's so true. Yes, please. You're welcome. Come on in. Do your hanger thing with the neon for courage. Come on in, courage. There's space. Hook on up.
And
disembark,
Yeah, and I have a huge analogy. I just was on a big sailing ship, and in order to climb to the crow's nest, you have to climb up a ladder and then walk along the back of the ladder to get out onto the
wow. Yeah.
And the courage that it took to do that was huge. And yet it was just one step at a time. So I knew that if I could just overcome the fear that I had and just take one step at a time, I could do it.
Thank consciousness, because it just gave you your perfect metaphor. And so just agree, you're right, just like that, just like I did there. You're right. Thank you, consciousness. It uses shorthands, right, with the metaphors and the stories. So it just gave you, a metaphor is worth like 1,000 pictures, right? It gave you this download, boom, through that metaphor. Yes, please, just agreeing with it. Courageous, just like that. Good idea.
And it feels the same in my belly. It just.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hello, belly. Yes, please. Yeah, because the fear is often in the belly, right? So now the courage is coming into that belly. Yes, please. You're welcome here. Stretch on out. Courage in my belly.
And laugh at the people that are saying it's easy for you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that recognition, maybe a little love down the timelines for you too, right? For all those things that went into making you as you are now, right? And even the people on the outside thinking it was so easy when it wasn't so easy on the inside. You know how it was on the inside. So just sending love and encouragement. And also, you can't be courageous if you aren't actually kind of fearful too, right? Because that's the whole courage thing, to still do it, even if one's scared. So lots of love down through those timelines. Like, look at you. Way to go. Wow. I'm proud of you.
Yes.
I see you. Oh, another baby.
Hi, sweetie pie. Hi.
They see you too. They see the courage and are waving down the timelines to your little kids. Yeah. How sweet.
And I'm also in the same analogy and acknowledging the importance of being willing to try again.
Yay.
The first time I tried to do it, I couldn't do it the second time I did it. So it's
Okay,
just
good.
courage to try again, to make mistakes, to fall off the rails, whatever. It's the for me,
To be afraid, but then do it again and see what happens. Yeah.
Not giving up, not saying
Yes,
I can't.
please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please to that. Good idea.
I can.
Doesn't have to be a star right off the bat.
Yeah. And the learnings are huge from reflecting inside on what stops me from doing something the first time.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Do it. There's a little hug down the timeline for that, right? What stops me? So just awe. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Scary.
Yeah, and part of it, Dolly, I'm sure is getting my voice. That whole thing about wanting that authentic voice, not the voice that is motivated by fear, not the voice that's motivated by, I don't know, pride, but the real voice is just so much a searching for the real feeling, the real voice, the real me.
Find the plane. There's a plane that has a real voice, a big old cargo plane, right? So spot the plane, do the neon sticks. Hey, in here. Come on in.
Yeah.
How's it responding? Does it notice your neon?
Well, the plane
glow
gets
sticks?
bigger. The more that come on in, it's just that gets to be a bigger plane.
Yay.
A lot more. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Yay to space.
Yes, to authentic voice and lots of it.
Yeah. And
gratitude here.
Gratitude to my teachers. My teachers, partly myself and partly external teachers.
Nice. Yeah. Tip of the hat about to those teachers. Yes, please. And yourself and you as teacher too.
And coming back to the theme of Indigenous people, some of my teachers were Indigenous leaders. In my eyes, they were leaders, and they would stand up and they would speak without notes from their heart. I think
yes, please.
It's so wonderful that I was able to see that, to be there, to experience that.
Thank yous and appreciation and respect and honoring. Humility.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. So lucky, so fortunate. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your modeling. And there's more for me to be. There's more for me to do. Integrated in with that, those lessons from you, the guidance and the teachings from you, I will carry it forward. I will do my humble best.
Yeah. And it's growth. It's growth.
Yes, please. More growth to come too. Yeah. More unfoldment. Still in a growth process here. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Still continuing to unfold and evolve. Yes, please. Thank you. We like it.
And again, those neon markers come in evolution, come in.
Yay. You're so welcome. There's space.
Yeah. And there's uncertainty too. Yeah.
Welcome that. Oh, hello, uncertainty. You're right. plenty of that to go around right now. So also welcoming it, because that's so true.
And with uncertainty comes innovation. Like I just
Oh, excellent.
feel of that plane coming in, and maybe it gets a flat tire, or maybe it veers. And so how can we fix that? That's
We
like,
deal with it, we take care of it, we maintain, we adapt, we fix, we
Yeah.
roll with it.
and it may not end up at the gate we thought it was going to end up at.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All okay.
Mhm.
All welcome.
And more than anything, the ability to be joyful, the ability to open up, that deep, deep desire inside to allow the joy to be tangible enough that others can feel that joy. It's not, if I lock it in, it's locked in. If I open up,
Sharing it, transmitting it, radiance, joy for all, please. Yes, please. Joy, joy, joy.
and laughter.
Yay. Laughter. By all means, you are welcome here. Good idea.
Great for shifting energy, for sure.
Yes, please, for shifting the energy. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Feel that. Yeah, I can feel it grounding too. I really feel it lower belly, root down, rise up, expand in a million directions. Big, big, big. Yes, please. Like a sun. Yes, please. Natural elements.
Yeah.
Land and sea and sun and air, space. Yes, please.
And the wiser forces of nature, the wisdom that's there always around us, around me, around the world, if we're able to pay attention to it.
Yes, please.
Please.
Yes, yes, yes.
Doesn't matter if I know where
Yeah.
I'm going. Yes, please. Just allow that wisdom in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good idea. We like it. Through the form of Peggy, through the form of all of us. Yes, please. Connecting to the field at large. Constellation is so much about the field, right? The collective field. So into the collective field. Yes, please. Throughout the whole constellation, the whole systemic. Yes, please.
And beyond that. Yes.
Yeah. Please. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Up and down the timelines. Yes, please. We're a little bit over time, so if anybody needs to leave, by all means, thank you for coming. You're free to unmute and say goodbye, or you can do it in the chat if you care to. We're just riding these waves a little bit. And I'll check with Sonia and Linda too if there's anything else that wants to come, but we're officially moving into bonus time. So stay if you like, if you need to go. Thank you so much for coming. I had said the next one, if I remember right, it's May 2nd. Is that what my slide had? Yeah. 3 to 5 p.m. to help be a little easier for the folks down under. Some of you down under folks are here.
Anyway, yeah. Mm.
And Peggy, just coming back, just seeing. Now what do you notice? This might be the place to leave it and ride, but we'll see.
It feels complete. It feels like it's complete as it will be. It's an evolutionary.
To be continued. Yeah.
Yeah. But I really appreciate that. That was very wonderful to listen to our processing of everybody, and then working with that to just keep building on it. And I just afraid I have to go, but I also hope that there's more that's coming too. So yeah,
we'll keep the recording going if there is. So thank you for coming, and thank you for what you just brought into the container. Beautiful. Nice to see you.
See you too. Everyone too. Bye.
Bye. The kid's so fascinated. So cute. You're so cute. Chubby cheeks. I wish I could pinch them. Yeah, thank you. Do it for me. You're so cute. No. Oh, hello. As you start your day. Sonia, anything up for you? Anything you want to say about what's been unfolding or for you?
Thank you, everybody. I feel so joyful now, so peaceful, and for today it was the time to listen.
Yeah. Perfect. And a great one to listen and ride the waves of. Yeah. Thank you for coming and adding your energy into the container, Sonia. Yeah. Nice to have you experiencing this container. Yeah.
Welcome.
Linda, not necessary, but if you do care to, you're welcome to unmute and say hello. We're just kind of wrapping up, but I can.
Hi.
If there's anything that's emerging for you, we can meet it too. Yeah.
Does it have to be recorded?
No, I can turn off the recording. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll try to talk a little bit then. Thank you.
Yep. Let me just officially turn off the recording.
Okay.
So, and I'll just say, thank you everybody for coming. This is what we did today, right? Co-creation, different every time. And the next one will happen on May 2nd. And everybody present here is on the list. Anybody listening who's watching who's not on the list, then you can just go to shiftitcoach.com and find your way to the public visual satsang. And once you're on that list, it's a one-time sign up. You get notified when these happen. And if you weren't there, then you'll get the follow-up. And so all of you here will get the follow-up as well. We'll send out the video and Lisa has it ready in the maps. And I try to send the maps individually too today, so you have them. Thank you. Take good care. Bye-bye. And I'm just going to turn off the recording.